Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Zed and welcome to this video. So the channel is called Zed Collects because Zed collects a lot of stuff, but the majority of the videos I've done on this channel have been around movies and movie hauls, movie reviews, that sort of thing. But I want to talk about some toys, and I went to my local Ollie's outlet yesterday, and they used to carry movies, a lot of movies, but they haven't had any movies in a long time. I think the one movie I found this time was like a pastor sermon type video, but ended up not picking that up. But I found a lot of really cool toys to add to the collection. So without any further ado, let's get started. I'm going to leave my favorite thing for last. With this right here. This is from Ralph Breaks the Internet, and it's a Ralph figure. There was a bunch of different guys there. They had pretty much everything from like the main toy line. But I just wanted Ralph. I've been wanting a Ralph figure for a very long time. I love the first Wreck-It Ralph movie. Ralph Breaks the Internet was pretty good, but I love the first Wreck-It Ralph movie, so I wanted to add this guy to the collection. Alright, so here he is. I'm going to put his arm down for now. That's probably how I'll put him on the shelf. But he's a decent little figure. I'm not too... for the price of him, he's like $3. I'm not looking for very much. Pretty good paint job. They've got most of the details on there. My goal is to find a really big Wreck-It Ralph, because I know there's a really, really big one out there. But for now, that's a pretty good placeholder. Good weight on him. Good posability. He does have like a shoulder joint that pulls it out, up, down. His head rotates. He has very limited hip rotation, but he can kick upwards, so not too bad. Articulation is there for this little, I think like $3-4 figure. And then we will move on to this little 5-figure set. We have this Toy Story 4 Collector's 5-pack, and it has Bo Peep, Forky, Woody, Buzz, and Rex. Buzz is free-floating in there. But I thought this was kind of a, an interesting set. The characters are not, terribly well done, but the paint's all there. I mean, for such a small figure set, things like eyes are never painted very well, but the eyes on these guys are painted fairly well, so without any further ado, let's get these guys open. Now, preferably, I'd like to display these guys on the wall in the package, but there is no hang tab, so I can't really do that. But here we go. Let's just pull out Buzz first, since he's the guy that decided to jump out of his plastic holding. But there he is. I can get this to focus a bit better. Alright, there he is. Really limited paint on the back, basically just on his arm pieces and his belt, but not too bad for such a little figure. And then we'll go on to my boy Rex. Oh, these are hard to get out of this little plastic. How the hell did Buzz get out? And then next we have this little Rex guy who looks so fucking familiar. Look at this. It's the exact same figure. This is a figure I got at a Dollar Tree in like a single pack. And it's the exact same one as the one in this 5-people pack. Now, I'm actually worried about pulling Woody out because he has such skinny legs. And I feel like I'm going to break him right off. Here we go. Here is Woody. Paint job is actually pretty fucking good on this guy. Especially for how tiny he is. But overall, pretty dope figure. And then next up we have Forky, who was so... My lights just flickered. Forky was a great new addition to the Toy Story character lineup. His face is... Oh no. God damn. We're being hunted, boys. His eyes are a bit too similar to his body, so it's kind of I don't know, he kind of looks weird. He doesn't look weird IRL, but he kind of looks weird on the camera. But pretty good figure. The size comparison, or the size of these guys are not correct. So Buzz and Forky should not be the same size. And then last but not least, probably my favorite character in Toy Story 4, we have my girl Bo Peep, which this one I feel like has the best paint job by far. You can see the little details. Let's try. You can see the, if I can stop shaking, you can see the little details in her shirt, even on her bandage on her arm, you know, the details on her face. I mean, the details are all there. That looks really, really good. And then moving on with some more Toy Story, we have these Imaginext figures, which I actually collect some of them for the DC Universe. I've always liked these figures. I think they're really cool. But we have Forky and Woody. We have Bunny and Buzz. And then we have Combat Carl and Bo Peep. They did have a Duke Kaboom on his motorcycle there. Eventually I'll probably pick that up. There's actually quite a few other things I would like to pick up there, so I'll be making more trips. But the lights keep on flickering. What is going on? Is it not screwed in all the way? What's going on? What the heck? Fuck, that's hot as shit. God damn it. So let's start off with this Woody and Forky. Okay, so first off, we have this Woody figure. I don't know why he comes with a lasso, because usually he just uses his pull string on the back as a lasso, so I'm probably not going to display him with that. But this is pretty cool. Does the hat come off? No, the hat stays on. Paint job is pretty good. These characters have a unique style to them, which is one of the things I actually like. But overall, decent paint job. And then moving on to Forky, this one's probably the one that looks the most strange. But still, you can still tell it's Forky. There's actually a gray circle around the eyes, so they are a bit more distinguishable from the face paint. But yeah, pretty cool. Look how freaking cool that stuff is on the back, though. That's pretty fucking neat. So then we have Bo Peep and Combat Carl. Combat Carl was only, can we get this? Combat Carl was only in the movie for a very short amount of time. And there was 3 of them. I think I own a couple of them, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. I own a lot of stuff. One thing that I will say, there was a Bo Peep, basically a Barbie doll there, but it looks just like the toy from the movie. So I do want to go back and get that because it's really cool. And there's some other basically Barbie dolls there that I want to pick up also. So I'll definitely be heading back there sometime in the next week or two and there's like a hair. I don't know what the hell's on her. And then there is my girl Bo Peep. She has her shepherd's hook, looking really cool. I actually like this figure. This figure is really nice. Her bandage on her arm is there. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then we have Combat Carl, who was actually in the first Toy Story. If you remember, Sid's in the backyard and he straps a firecracker onto the back of one of them, which that one just looked like a generic G.I. Joe, but it is a Combat Carl. And then they brought them back for Toy Story 4. That's a pretty cool figure. Actually, a lot of detail on the chest there. And then last up, we have this pack of Bunny and Buzz. And then we have Bunny, who doesn't really look much different from his other Toy Story figure counterparts. But I love the duo of Ducky and Bunny, played by Jordan Peele and Keegan-Michael Key. But yeah, pretty fucking cool. And then last but not least, we have my boy Buzz Lightyear. Fucking love this figure. So much great detail on it. All the colors are there. You know, you can tell it's Buzz Lightyear. I mean, come on. He's the greatest space ranger in the galaxy. And then the very last thing I picked up today, and by far my favorite thing, is this Disney Princess Posable Comic Collection Rapunzel from Target. So this one right here, I thought was fucking awesome. Rapunzel is probably my favorite Disney princess, and it's a Target exclusive. They had a Belle there, which I'll probably pick up here in the near future. But you can see there's Rapunzel there, a little Rapunzel comic book on the back. You can see the other characters that come in this line: Ariel, Rapunzel, Belle, Jasmine, and Pocahontas. Some more artwork with Jasmine, or not Jasmine, with Belle and Pocahontas. And yeah, so let's get into this figure. There are so many rubber bands! And there we have it, this really cool Rapunzel figure. It has this stand, it looks like the sun that she sits on, but the design on her dress, the flowers in her hair, her actual braided hair in the back, that's just a cool looking figure to me. She still has rubber bands around her wrists. There's like so many rubber bands keeping her inside this package. She is top heavy. You know, she has very heavy rubber hair in the back. So without this stand, she would never be able to stand up properly. Her neck is pretty thin, so her hair is kind of giving her a bit of whiplash, but overall, that is a fucking wicked looking figure, and I'm so happy to add that to my very small Rapunzel collection. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Peace.